Welcome back to another video, and in this video we will talk about a project. So this project is not beginner friendly and not so much advanced project. It just in the middle of, so it's a medium size project. Not It will not be too longer, and it will not be a beginner friendly. So far we actually complete HTML, CSS, PHP, right? So we will use only three of them: HTML, CSS, and PHP, and we will use MySQL for the database. So here I actually come up with project overview. You can see. So this will be a 1 week project. So we will actually create whole project within 1 week. If you are interested, you can continue. So here anyone can register and log in, can create, edit, and delete blog post. Blog post should be some categories, right? And somebody who read the post can comment. So here you can see for the front end we'll use HTML and CSS. For the database we will use MySQL. We will actually escape JavaScript also. So if you're looking for kind of JavaScript project, this project is not for you. So here you can see I have some breakdown here step by step. So in our first video we will explain it, and I am explaining everything. So this is our first video. Okay, so in this video actually I will show you how actually you can create, how you can install Xampp and create the database. And then in our second video we will actually show you how actually you can authenticate user, right? User authentication. You can sign up and then log in. Okay, and in our third video we will do CRUD operations like create, read, update, and delete. And in our fourth video we will actually do category for the post, and we will filter them. So here you can see the breakdown, and we will add a search bar so that anyone can actually search post name and it will be shown. In our fifth video we will do commenting system so that anyone can read and can share their opinion, right? And in our sixth video, so we'll do media query so that our website become a mobile friendly website, right? And we will show you how actually you can use a free hosting service, how actually you can upload your project in your website for free. Now actually I will show you how you can actually install Xampp, install Xampp in your PC, and you can set up. So let's do this. So here I will search Xampp first. You just have to go to the first link, or maybe click here downloads, and then download the latest one. I already download it, so I will not show you how actually I will not wait for the download, right? Because it will take long time. And then when it's download, you just have to install it like other application in your PC. That's it. And you just have to mention the folder name. You can see I'm in the web development folder. Here you can see the Xampp folder. So we just have to go to the htdocs. So in the htdocs, and then you can start your project. So our project is blog post, right? So I will create a folder here, and our project name is blog post. And now actually I want to show you creating database, right? Okay, so let's go to the okay, so we have to open Xampp first. So here you can see I've installed Xampp. So just click on the Xampp. Here you can see this is a Xampp control panel, and here you can see Apache and MySQL. So we just have to start both of them because Apache is our local host, so we need to start them. Without it we cannot access MySQL also, and we just have to start MySQL also because Xampp actually giving us this opportunity, to work with MySQL, right? So here you can see both of them are start properly. So now we'll just have to go to the browser and have to search here localhost /php myadmin. Okay, so you can see we are in PHP myadmin dashboard. If you want to create any database, you just have to click here new. You have to click here new, and let's say I want to name our database as blog post db, let's say, and we just have to click here create. You can create database from your PHP script also. You can do query, okay, but for now actually I am going to show you the easiest way, so actually we will not take too much time here. So here you can see we have created our first database, so that is blog post db. Here you can see I have create 4 table here. So we'll need 4 table, one for the users, one for the post, one for the comments, and the last one for the categories. So here in the user table, actually we will take ID, name, email, password, and role. I mean role for the users. Let's say if the user is admin or the local user. Now actually want to create user post db, so I will go for the table, and we want users table, right? And I need 5 column. In user table we have 5 column, right? ID, name, email, 3, 4, and 5. So yes, we want to create 5 columns, so I'll say here 5 and then click on create. The first one is ID, and it will be auto incremented, so I will say here auto incremented, and our ID will be primary, right? Okay. And then our name would be Bharkar, so we'll say here name, and it would be Bharkar, and size will be 100. And then email also Bharkar, so email Bharkar, size is 100. But one thing, we should use unique email, right? So we just have to go there and we just have to set in unique. Okay, that's it. And we can give it null. We can also use it nullable. And then what next? Password. So password, okay, we should use email. We cannot make it nullable, so for the password we will use varchar 255. And here actually everything is all right. Password can be same, no problem. And then role, so we will say role. The last one is role. So here we just have to so we need 3 row, so we'll say admin, then author, I mean who will write the post, and then subscriber, actually who will actually read the post, right? Okay, so I don't need it actually. So here we just have to set go. So we have set here, so here you can see the result, and now everything is done here. That's it. So everything is done. Now we will create we'll create the table. So we'll just click here save, and the table will be created. Our category table is done. Here we have used category table and everything is done. Okay, so our category should be unique, because we cannot use same category multiple times. So our category should be unique. So let me just edit it. I will go structure here, and let's say our name is also should be unique. So let me check. I will actually remove the column from here, and I will create one more column, and that is okay. And here I will say name, and name should be varchar, and length should be 100, and it should be unique, not primary. It should be unique. Okay, everything is done. Now I will save it. So now in our category table we have two if I go to the structure, you can see we have ID and name. So name is unique and ID is primary key, and it is auto incremented. Okay, so everything is done here. Now let's go for the third one. So we have user, categories, and then third one is post. So now we just have to go to the blog post db, I mean our database, and here we just have to write post table, and we need 6 column for the table. So we just have to click on create. Our table will be created. So how actually 6 column? You can see ID 1 2 3 4 5 and then 6. So the first one is ID. So ID is integer, so we'll say here ID, and our ID is integer, and we want it auto increment, right? So I have to select it, and by default it is primary key. So now I will select the next one, that is title, right? So let me just copy it and paste it here, title, and it is varchar because title is string, so it will be varchar, and the length will be 255. And that's it. And then the third one is content. So content, third column, and then actually our content can be bigger size, right? So we'll set it text, and then everything is done here. And now the next one is author ID. So we just have to copy it. So author ID will be integer. Author will actually write post. So I need if I go to the structure from the users table, you can see I have ID here, author table ID. So author ID will be foreign key, because if here you can see the ID is primary key, right? If I want to access this ID from the different table, so the ID will be foreign key for that table, right? So yeah, the author ID will be foreign key. So how actually you can do this? We just have to go here and we just have to set index, that's it, and author ID, everything, and we just have to say go. Okay, now next one is a category ID, right? So we'll say here category ID. Category ID is also index, and we'll set go, and then it is also ID. And the last one is image, right? Yes, so image is also a string, so varchar, and then 255, and everything is done. And now we will click on save. Duplicate key name ID. Okay, let me just change it to I will go here, author ID, and I will remove it from here, go. If I save, now I will I think everything will be perfect. Here you can see this author ID is foreign key. Maybe I can go there, db post, right? So this is my database, right? So I just have to click here, and then I just have to go here more, and then I just have to go to the designer, and I just have to select here create relationship. So so this is our user table, right? So you actually want to add this ID. I want to show this ID from here to here in the blog post as author ID. So I will say here this ID, so I will select this ID. Okay, so I have select here, and I just need to select this ID, and then this foreign key author ID. Okay, and now actually I will go here and I will say on update, and I will say cascade, and I will say okay. Okay, so here you can see our user ID here, and this is our foreign key for the author ID, right? And now the from the blog post we have a category, right? So our category ID will be this category ID. So this will be the primary key, so I will select here, and then now it's saying that select foreign key. Okay, so we just have to select this foreign key, and we just have to say on update cascade, and we just have to select OK, and done. Now actually I want to change them from here to here. Okay, let me just drag and drop it here, and then this one is here. Okay, so now you can, okay, I can actually drag it here, right? So this is our post table. Okay, so here you can see from the user table actually we have taken this ID, the primary ID, and here we have used it as foreign key author ID. And from the categories we have take the category ID as primary key. Here you can see primary key, and then in the category ID, I mean the post, we have used this category ID here as category ID as foreign key. Okay, we need another table for the comments, and here we will go to the blog post db, and here we just have to say the column name, and in our column we have 1 2 3 4 5, right? 5 column, so we'll say here 5, and we'll create it. So we have a column for the ID, right? So we need ID, and we'll say here ID, and it is also auto implemented primary key. And the next one is post ID. Okay, so post ID will be foreign key, so I will say here post ID, post ID. Let me just copy it and paste it here, post ID, and it is also integer, but it will be as foreign key, so we'll set it index. And the next one is username. So username is string, so it will be varchar, and we'll say it here, and everything is done here. Okay, now for the email, so we need email, and it also varchar, and we'll say here 100. So actually we don't want to use this email as unique, because let's say I have 5 posts in my website, so somebody with same email can comment 5 times. So that time actually we don't need unique email here, because we already take unique email in the users login form, right? When somebody actually logged in or sign up, that time actually we take a unique email, right? So now actually we don't need a unique email, that's why actually we have set it as it is. Now actually the last one is content, comment. So the comment comment can be long, so we'll set it text, and that's it. Okay, so everything is done, right? So now we will click on save. Now actually I want to as you can see, our post id is foreign, right? So I want to actually set that where actually post id will come from. So the post id will come from the post table. So I will go to the db post blog post db, right, in our database, and I will go to the more option here, and for the designer option, and here you can see. Okay, so I want this post id from this post id, this primary key. So I will set relationship. So I will click on here, and now I have to select the foreign key, so this one, and let's scroll down here, and on update I will say cascade. Okay, and now you can see we are taking post id as foreign key in the comment table. Okay, here you can see. Okay, so everything is done here. Now our database is done. So here you can see we have 1 2 3 4 table, one for the users. Okay, so let me just open it in a new tab. So we have if I go to the structure, so here you can see we have user id, name, email, and password, and role. So we have set role, admin, author, and subscriber, and we have unique email. Okay, and for the categories, the next one is, let's say, categories. And if I go to the structure, you can see we have category id and category name. So category name should be unique, and category id is primary, so auto incremented, and then all other table like post and user. So we just select all of them. If I go to the structure, both of them, you can see here we have post id, and we have author id and category id as foreign key from the user table and category table. So so this is the post, right, post table. And then we have comment table. If I go to the structure, you can see in our comment table we have a post id, a foreign key from the, actually we have collecting this id from the post, because the post id is primary key. So if you want to access this id, so we have to use it as foreign key. So here you can see our post id is foreign key, and everything is done. So I hope you understand the database. And if you want to understand more, you just have to select here more, and then go to the designer option, and here you can see our database relationship. So actually our first video is complete. We have set up Xampp and create our database. Okay, so in our next video we will actually do user authentication. So thanks for watching this video. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.